Alright, this is my recipe to cooking an oatmeal fruit crisp. And, okay, so I'm going to insert 2/3 cup of flour, half a cup of brown sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, and now I'm going to put butter in. So it's 6 tablespoons of butter. Okay. And now you're going to want to stir. It's going to look something like that. And you're just going to want to stir it all together. I mean, if you had a Cuisinart blender type, I don't know, stirring type thing, make it good. This is going to be your topping. So that's going to be the good stuff that makes your topping. Okay, and then next you're going to want to cook, or not necessarily cook, but you're going to need 3 cups of organic apples. So this is going to be your filling. Okay, so you're going to, and there's no necessary order to this. You're just going to kind of want to keep them thin, because it's going to make your filling, so just thin slices will do the trick. And it's going to make 3 cups, so okay, so once you're getting towards the core, you're going to want to get as much apple as you can. Alright, so get rid of that apple, and then you're going to want to do the same with all the other ones again. Organic. Okay, after actually you're done with the first apple, you're going to want to toss it in the pan for a bit. We're going to do the same thing as I just did with the first apple. Keep it thin, like I said, because you don't want huge slices. I guess you could, but it makes it easier to eat and cook all at the same time. Okay, again, get rid of that.
Is this a reliable connection, right? It's going to tell me that my
Alright, again, another, because you're going to need 3 cups, so it's another apple.
Right, but whenever I get it back, it's in the
Another sticker.
work request that you just sent.
And it doesn't matter this type of apple necessarily. It's, you know, they're cooking them, so I'm using Granny Smiths. They give you more flavor, I guess you could say.
How do we know that got there? The only way we know is because the Senate you get a work request complete that says, yep, no success. you're telling me that I can get success, but it might not work, then
Alright, and there's like another cup of apples. Alright, so now you're just gonna toss that all in there together. Alright, you're gonna make sure these are thin. So if they're bigger chunks, you might wanna. Alright, so then you have something like that. Alright. Next, you gotta finish stirring your topping, because I didn't do that. I'm actually going to toss this in the microwave to just melt the butter just a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to finish the filling. So you're going to need another 4th cup of sugar. So here, another 4th cup of sugar, and you're just going to want to kind of get it over there so it's going to be just like a nice glaze. Alright, so here, this is done. Finish stirring this. Yeah, the butter is a lot softer. This makes the stirring process a lot quicker. You can already smell the apples and everything. And before I forget, you have to preheat your oven for 375. I'm actually going to toss this in there for another 10-15 seconds. Okay, and then what you're going to want to do is add another tablespoon of flour to the top of that. Let me go grab some flour. Okay, so I got another cup of flour. So this is just gonna also go, kind of get this all on top, get it all spread out. Alright, so that's flour and sugar on top. So that's what your filling is going to look like, alright? So then my topping is done. Hopefully. Ah, darn. Alright, so then once you have your topping, all stirred up, this is going to you're going to evenly distribute this around your, on top of your topping. So, alright, so it's just going to grab the filling right here. Okay, so you're going to just want to evenly distribute this across. Okay, and then you're going to want to spread it out.
And then this going into air state is what subsequently causes this guy to when he tries the second one. I was surprised at this error. Maybe that's what you see. I thought when you hear from the air state, you got
okay, once that's good, Okay, now you're gonna have something that looks like this. So this is the final product you have before cooking it. So once you have that done, you're gonna want to clear your workspace. And you're gonna want to use, well, obviously like a cutting board and stuff for the apples. And make sure you have 3 cups, because the filling is, you want a lot of it, because it's going to be a nice, juicy, hot, warm, crusted kind of glaze with all the sugar and the flour on it. So that's going to give it a nice, very nice glaze.
This guy here is out, then I'm
Okay. So, I don't know if you can see it. That's what it is. I got still 1:30 to go on preheating the oven. I left it a bit late. I should have done it a little earlier. But once you have that, once that is done, the preheating is done, you're gonna set the timer, the timer. You're gonna put it in, obviously, and you're gonna put it in for 30 to 35 minutes. You're gonna want to make sure the edges are bubbly, or it could be, before or later, depending on the oven. But make sure the edges are hot and bubbly. So you're gonna want to make sure that's happening. And so it's just about ready to put in, and I guess we'll see how it comes out. It will be interesting. I've never done it organically, so this is like a family recipe my grandma has done, and then my aunt and have done. So it'll be really interesting depending on how it comes out, because I don't know if the organic will change it, be all organic. So on the healthy side, I guess it works. So the timer is about to come off, so I'm going to put it in for 32 minutes about.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I look at these things and go, well, what's that supposed to be? Is this meaningful? Right? I don't match this up with other things.
Alright, and that's ready to set, and that's the recipe to a hot oatmeal fruit crisp. TheKylemattson, and I'm out.